Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. This is a long needed video. I have recorded one a couple weeks ago, but it ended up getting deleted. I need to redo it, and here we go. So I have decided to start in the front yard. This has gone and exploded, which is crazy. We have the chamomile, which has gone to seed. We have the Johnny Jump Ups. We have Salem. We have this grape. I remember when it was like this big, trying to pop out of the ground. And we have the lavender, the little hens and chicks. We keep going. This grape and this grape seems to be doing way, not way better, but I guess about the same. They're all about doing the same. Oh, Salem. This one was actually this big. These ones were in pots, and I paid double the price that I got this one for, which is crazy that they're the same price. These purple flowers have died off. We have a whole bunch of cucumbers spreading across here. And we'll make our way back to the backyard. Starting off in this little garden here, it's doing pretty well. Oh, the sun caught us. This vine has gone all the way up there. I bought it a new trellis to go up. They're looking so healthy. Some strawberry plants. We have them all throughout here. They have flourished. They've also bloomed flowers, but I have picked them off, at least for this year. I haven't been picking off the runners, but the reason we pick off the flowers, at least the first year after planting them, is because we'd like the plant to focus on the roots instead of the fruit itself. I've picked a lot of this chives, out of these chives. I have them in the Salem. I have some in the dehydrator right now. This goji berry bush, it's seeming to be a little bit underwatered. I have watered it like twice now, seeming to be perking back up. These sunflowers, don't know if the sun will catch you, but this one, look at how beautiful it is. I love it. It's so beautiful. Go down here, we got some sprouted dill, lettuce. All of our kale got taken over by some, I think they were cabbage moths, and they laid eggs, meaning that their babies were all feeding off of like every one of my kale plants. And it was in this flower bed, it was in the other main garden, everything. It was really upsetting, but we can protect it next year. We learn as we go. This is all lettuce that we can probably pick and harvest for tonight's supper. We also have this rhubarb. I haven't replanted it. I want to replant it in the front yard, but I haven't had a chance to. I think I want to replant this asparagus also, just because of how tall it gets. I don't really like how tall it gets in this garden. I think we are going to stick with strawberries, and I can't recall the name of this plant, but I recorded when it flowered. Yeah, we just have a couple other little flowering plants in here, just like marigolds and whatnot. All these are sunflowers, but most of them haven't bloomed besides the one. Moving to the main garden, we have the potatoes. We also have some kale in here that also didn't get taken over, but we have a little aphid on that one. Oh, look, we got some more potatoes coming up. Crazy. Okay, come over here. I did have the two spindles here. One, my dehydrator is on right now, so I haven't had a chance to put it back. Looking over here, Charlotte is over here. Oh, Salem, don't knock her over. Charlotte's the little spider I have going right here. She's got 3 little nests. 1, 2, and then the third one's over here. Which is crazy, because I thought spiders only had 1. But this is, the one on the left is the most mature one, and then it goes over. And then this is the newest one that she added over there. Right there. It's crazy, but that's my pumpkin plant. We've got some oregano with it. We've got some cilantro that went to seed. Well, is going to seed. It's gone to flower. My bad. The flowers look really cute. We've got cucumbers both sides here. I'm not sure why we have some dandelion. I think this is thyme. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to do the picture app thing to define it, and I'll put it on the screen. These were our spinach strawberries. They only got maybe 3 inches tall. Not sure if they're gonna come back or not. My watermelon with the roses. It batched a whole nother batch of roses, which are amazing. These are carrots, by the way. I don't think they're going to be doing that well in the pots, but it was worth a try. This is our cucumbers down here, and guess what, everyone? Look at this. It's a baby cucumber, but it's getting there. It's so cute, though. Got more dill in the main garden. Main garden looks like a jungle. It is crazy. I'll keep going with the pots, and then I'll go into the main garden. Watermelon, we did get some watermelon flowers not long ago, so maybe watermelon. The thing is with our pumpkin, we've had a lot of rain this year, so whenever a pumpkin forms, it turns yellow and kind of like just rots away. I'm kind of concerned about that. Probably not going to get pumpkins this year, which is sad to me. I bought this pepper when everyone was trying to get rid of everything. I'm not sure if it's going to produce anything this year, but it's jalapeno. This one is a very sad looking pepper plant, but it's got some flowers, so it might produce some more. I've gotten maybe 5 tomatoes off of that. The one lonesome bean that my daughter planted that survived, all the other ones just didn't take for outside. Another watermelon and some oregano. I don't know what this is, but I know this is kale. Most of it has little eggs and stuff on it. I don't know if you guys can see right there. Those are some cabbage moth eggs, and they'll produce into some worms, and they'll get everything. I've been eating peas constantly. Now they're big enough that I could probably take them and save the seeds for next year. So I have a little bit of a container going for those. But if you look, we have tons of dill. They look beautiful right now. And the garden looks so good. Things that didn't really take very well were the potatoes. I don't know. I feel like the wheat took over and the corn took over. I still have a couple. You guys can see a couple of the potato plants in there still, but I'm not 100% sure how many potatoes are underground. But dill, a whole bunch of peas along here, and I also put peas along that side. It was probably a week and a half. We were always eating peas every morning. We've got a whole bunch of tomatoes forming down here. This is the weirdest tomato. I've got going here. It's on one little branch, but it looks like 2 tomatoes. But some of the tomatoes look crazy big. Like some of them, I'll definitely have to show you over here. But these are all tomatoes. We've got the beefsteak tomatoes here, Juliet tomatoes, and I can't recall the name of those ones, but they've been constantly producing tomatoes that I've been putting in the dehydrator. I'm gonna make tomato powder out of those ones. There's a batch of wheat right there. We've been harvesting onions, dehydrating them, eating them. I haven't touched the, what are they called? Beets. Those are beets. I haven't touched them or harvest any because I'm scared to see what they're like. Just like the carrots. These are all carrots. And right there, I don't know if I can zoom, right there is some alfalfa. It just wanted to grow. So, yeah. Go back. Some more dill. It was supposed to be just that little dill for like tables. Like, I don't know what it's called. Tableside dill, I think. Anyways, it did produce heads after I left it for a while. I know after it seeds, it might come back, so I'm not 100% sure what next year is gonna bring. All these dead plants here are my spinach. It all went to seed. It bolted. We have crazy weather. Like I said, it was raining and then it would crazy heat up. I just saw a grasshopper, if you guys can see. Whoa. Salem. Anyway, getting back to the garden. We do have some pumpkins in the garden. We do have a watermelon in the garden, but they aren't doing very well. This this pumpkin is probably the best going. We haven't had any pumpkins produce from it yet, but maybe. It's still early, I guess. All of our kale is gone to cabbage moths. We've been eating lettuce like rabbits, but we still don't look like we've eaten any. We're gonna harvest some Swiss chard for dinner tonight because we are overgrowing Swiss chard. Next year we'll definitely have to figure out something to go over top of the kale to protect it because it is all holy. It's full of worms. It's terrible. That's not edible. It's so sad and they look sad. Like, look at that leaf. Anyway, I harvested some potatoes. They didn't do very well. They were baby potatoes, maybe like this big. This wheat looks like it is turning already. I don't think it was ready. We do have some oats coming up, but I just pull those because I don't want them coming up in the garden. Coming around here, I did pick so I did plant cauliflower in between here, in between the broccoli, but dill came up, which I already pulled because I didn't want it coming back next year. I'm just gonna pull these oats here. Don't want them going to seed in my garden. Anyway, the broccoli got eaten. I think the cabbage moths definitely liked this and it deterred them a little bit from the kale, but they definitely laid their babies there too. Anyway, like I said, peas along here, corn along here. I do have something happening with the corn. I've never grown corn, but it's literally like maybe 3 feet tall. I don't know what it's gonna do. but it's doing something. And this is the sunflower that has survived so much from these peas beating them up. Took down these 2 leaves and just choked them down. It was crazy, but he has grown the tallest out of all of the sunflowers in the garden, so he was loved the most, if I can say that. In between these tomatoes, I forgot to say, there was cucumbers. If you can see right there, there's cucumbers, and there's cucumbers in between each of the tomatoes. They haven't produced any cucumbers yet. The one cucumber I showed you over there in the pot, and that's about the best cucumber I got. Anyway, that is the tour of my garden update. The update of my garden. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to do more videos. It's just been a little bit tasking. I do like to show off my shirt that I'm wearing. So we've got some Stranger Things action. Hellfire Club. Amazing, amazing shirt. These are hand-drawn by me, which is amazing. And then the designer actually did like this, I can't recall what kind of design it's called, but it's amazing. Shout out to the designer. I'm gonna put her link in the comments if you want to go check her out. It's on Facebook. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!